In a dramatic turn of events that has sent shockwaves across South Korea's entertainment industry, beloved actor Kim Soo Hyun, once the golden boy of Korean dramas, has officially been summoned by police in connection with a rapidly growing legal scandal. Even more shocking, his longtime legal representative, attorney Young Sang-ho, has withdrawn from the case, stating chillingly in a press conference, 3 years? That's the best-case scenario. The public is stunned. How could one of the most respected figures in Korean entertainment go from leading roles in red carpet galas to whispered court hearings and media frenzy? Let's break down what we know and what remains hidden behind closed doors. From prince of the screen to police target. On the morning of April 7, 2025, Kim Soo Hyun was seen entering the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency, dressed in a black suit and a solemn expression. It was his first public appearance since rumors began swirling about irregularities surrounding his private investment company, Suyun Holdings, a firm that reportedly oversees more than 48 billion Korean won's KRW in assets. What began as whispers online has quickly escalated into one of the biggest celebrity scandals in years. According to law enforcement insiders, Kim is under investigation for alleged financial misconduct, fraudulent accounting, and illegal offshore transfers. While formal charges have not been filed yet, the police summons is a clear indication that the probe is accelerating, and that Kim is no longer just a bystander in the unfolding drama. The lawyer who walked away. Perhaps the most chilling aspect of the saga is the sudden withdrawal of attorney Young Sang-ho, who has represented Kim for nearly 8 years. In an emergency press conference, Young's voice trembled as he revealed that ethical concerns prevented him from continuing the case. What I discovered while preparing his defense left me speechless. If the prosecutors continue on their current path, a 3-year sentence would be generous. That's the best-case scenario, he said. The remark sent shockwaves through the press room, and social media lit up instantly. Fans and legal analysts alike began speculating. What kind of evidence would prompt a veteran attorney to not only quit, but publicly predict prison time? A shocking scene at the police station. As if the situation needed more drama, a viral moment occurred outside the police station that morning. At 10:26 a.m., as Kim approached the entrance, a woman believed to be in her late 50s burst from the crowd and screamed, "You know what you did? You ruined everything." Security swiftly intervened, but not before cameras caught the entire outburst. Her identity has not been confirmed, but rumors suggest she may be a former investor or ex-employee of Suyun Holdings. "It was like something out of a movie," said one photographer on the scene. He froze. For a second, he looked genuinely scared. Career in freefall. Once known for his roles in hits like My Love from the Star and It's Okay to Not Be Okay, Kim Soo Hyun has been one of the most in-demand actors in Asia. His wholesome image, charitable work, and media-friendly demeanor made him a national icon. But today all of that is crumbling. Since news of the police summons broke, several of Kim's celebrity friends have deleted photos with him from their social media accounts. Production companies behind 2 of his upcoming projects have placed them under review. According to one source, a major streaming platform has quietly paused negotiations for a drama Kim was set to headline later this year. In our world, the appearance of guilt is sometimes more damaging than guilt itself, said an anonymous industry insider. The inside job? According to leaked reports, the investigation began after a series of confidential documents were delivered anonymously to investigative journalists 2 weeks prior. The files allegedly contain internal emails, accounting spreadsheets, and offshore account information, data that was never meant to leave Suyun Holdings' encrypted servers. How did they leak? Police cyber analysts have confirmed there was no sign of external hacking. Instead, suspicion now centers around someone inside the company, specifically Kim's former longtime manager, Lee Yong-min. Lee, once credited with managing every aspect of Kim's career, left the company 3 months ago, citing health reasons. But her exit is now being re-examined. A former staffer claimed she warned Kim just before leaving, saying, "This house is built on broken glass. Sooner or later you'll bleed." The ominous quote now reads more like a warning or a promise. For over a decade, Kim Soo Hyun built an image of perfection, An actor who stayed out of controversy, respected by peers, and adored by fans across Asia. But in the space of just a few days, that carefully maintained public persona has begun to unravel. One by one, his major sponsorships are pulling out. Global beauty brand Lumen has removed all promotional materials featuring Kim from its social media platforms. Sportswear giant Tiger Soul has quietly replaced him as the face of their spring campaign. It's damage control, said PR analyst Choi Jae-min. Companies know how fast public opinion can shift. They don't want to be caught in the fire. Even Kim's official fan club, Soo Hyun, has issued a statement urging fans to remain calm, but prepare for any outcome. The tone, once fiercely protective, is now cautiously distant. Online theories, leaks, and the real mastermind. As the media and fans scramble for answers, the internet is ablaze with wild theories. Some claim Kim is merely a scapegoat for a much larger, darker financial network that uses celebrities as public faces to launder money internationally. Others speculate that someone high up in the entertainment industry wanted him out of the spotlight for good. Perhaps the most shocking theory circulating in online forums is the double betrayal hypothesis. It suggests that Lee Yong-min, Kim's former manager, and Cha Min-woo, his longtime friend and co-investor, may have orchestrated the leak together, turning on Kim when he attempted to distance himself from their joint business dealings. This wasn't just an accident or whistleblowing. It was a move, wrote one anonymous user on DC Inside. She warned him. He didn't listen. Now he's bleeding. Still, no official charges have been brought against anyone else, but sources say more arrests may be on the horizon. Inside Suyun Holdings, a culture of silence. Insiders from Suyun Holdings paint a troubling picture. One former employee, speaking under the condition of anonymity, described the environment inside the company as tense, paranoid, and secretive. In February, they told us to destroy all physical records. Hard drives were wiped. We were all made to sign NDAs again, tighter than the originals. We knew something was coming. A leaked voice memo believed to be from a board meeting reveals a male voice saying, "Once the auditors are here, we all go down, unless we move fast." Authorities are now investigating whether key executives at Suyun Holdings coordinated a systematic cover-up in anticipation of the investigation, and if Kim Soo Hyun was complicit, or simply out of his depth in a world of high-stakes corporate finance. A fall watched by millions. Kim's downfall is not happening in a vacuum. It's unfolding live before millions of eyes. With every new leak, scream, and silence dissected frame by frame, the public's response is mixed. Shock, sadness, betrayal, and even denial. "I don't want to believe it," wrote one longtime fan on Twitter. "He helped me through depression with It's Okay to Not Be Okay. He was a light. I can't imagine this being real." Others are less forgiving. "It's always the cleanest ones, the ones who smile the most. That's the act." One comment reads, now with over 30,000 likes, "The duality of public sentiment is stark. One half mourns the fall of a beloved icon. The other half is convinced they never knew him at all." What Kim might be facing next. Legal experts suggest that if found guilty of the current suspected charges, financial fraud, falsification of documents, and illegal offshore transactions, Kim could be facing 3 to 7 years in prison, depending on whether prosecutors pursue maximum sentencing. But that's assuming nothing else is uncovered. These kinds of cases are like onions, says legal commentator Nam Ji-hoon. Every layer you peel back reveals something worse. And we're only at layer 1. A court date has not yet been set, but authorities are said to be planning formal interrogation next week, with new evidence being reviewed from hard drives recovered during a quiet raid of Suyun Holdings' secondary office. Is this the end of Kim Soo Hyun? While it's too early to predict the final outcome, one thing is certain. The myth of Kim Soo Hyun, the flawless, untouchable star, has shattered.